Hi there, my name's Scott Poff. I'm the Secretary for Arkansans for Equality. I'm here today to train you on the art of canvassing, the requirements, the techniques, and important ways to stay safe while promoting our cause. This instructional presentation serves as step one before you are able to canvass. After this presentation, you will proceed to step two, where you will be asked to take a short, no longer than 10-minute exam based on your knowledge gained from this presentation. First off, however, allow me to thank you for taking an interest in our organization and for stepping up to play a vital role as a canvasser. We will need a total of at least 78,133 valid signatures from registered voters, with those coming from at least 15 unique counties here in Arkansas. A daunting task, but with your help, not an impossible one. Let me now go over the requirements for canvassing. In reality, the Secretary of State's office has set forth one major requirement to be a canvasser, and that is you must be at least 18 years of age. We also recommend that you be self-motivated, organized, and possess good interpersonal skills. Something to note is that you do not have to be an Arkansas resident or a registered voter to canvass. As long as you are 18 years of age, you're good to go. Now that you know if you're eligible to canvass, I'll go over the general techniques. When canvassing, you should only collect signatures from registered voters in Arkansas. You should always ask whether someone is a registered voter. If you are ever unsure of someone's status, you may look up their voter registration information on www.voterview.org. This will list what county they are registered in as well. We recommend taking voter registration sheets out with you while canvassing for those who are not registered and for those who need to update their registration. We are happy to provide these for you upon your request. If someone is not a registered voter or is in the process of updating their registration, tell them to wait until they receive their voter registration card in the mail before signing any petitions. Do not let someone sign until then. You should only canvass at places where you have permission from the facilitator. We recommend checking out places like public libraries, colleges and universities, local food and drink establishments, local stores, and of course, local events. When canvassing, you should only use one petition sheet per county. For example, that means if you have several voters wanting to sign from Pulaski County and several voters wanting to sign from Saline County, they would need to sign on separate petition sheets. You should never, under any circumstances, unstaple petition sheets. This can look fishy to the Secretary of State's office and cause entire pages to be invalidated. Petition sheets must be notarized before they can be submitted. Prohibited practices include signing your own petition sheet, notarizing your own petition sheet, notarizing with the Great Seal of Arkansas, forging of signatures on a petition sheet, making photocopies of a petition sheet, and faxing of petition sheets. All these practices are examples of those that may result in entire pages being invalidated. Now that you know the general practices of canvassing, let's go over some important safety rules. Canvassing for a controversial issue can cause some members of the public to become upset. You should be prepared for the possibility that someone will approach you unfashionably. In these instances, you should always put your own personal safety first. If someone attempts to harass you, let them know that you have a right to be where you are. Tell them that if they don't leave, that you will be forced to report them to the facilitator, management, security, etc. of whatever venue you are located at. In instances in which someone becomes physically violent, assaults you, follows you, or otherwise harms you, attempt to move to a safe place, and do not hesitate to call the appropriate authorities. Incidences such as this should also be reported to Arkansans for Equality as soon as it is safely possible. So let's review. You now know who can canvass and what the qualities of a good canvasser are. You know the rules set out by the Secretary of State's office that must be followed when canvassing. And you know how to protect your personal safety in the event someone poses a challenge to you. We would finally like to note that we may be contacted around the clock by phone at 501-444-2575, by email at arkansasforequality@gmail.com, and by U.S. mail at P.O. Box 13510, Maumelle, Arkansas 72113. Please feel free to go over these instructions as many times as you need, ask questions, and when you're ready, proceed to the short exam in Step 2.